Hanging up. Welcome. Thank you for coming in for Qua. Appreciate having you here, beautiful. Mega love shout out. Oh my God, it's the middle of the night over there. Welcome, beautiful. 102. We are 102 in the afternoon. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate having you. Tamika Davis, welcome, beautiful. This is your weekly shout out. Hey, Nat, welcome on in. Erica. Hey, beautiful. It looked like I might be having signal problems. So if you guys can hear me, drop a heart, any color, just drop a heart, letting me know that everything's okay on your end. Because it's showing that my signal is not steady over here. I am in my living room, well, living room, dining room where I'm normally at. But okay, you guys can hear me. Good, good, good. What's up, Queens? I almost said it's Friday. It's Thursday. I'm just actually coming in from a doctor's appointment, my wellness appointment. Got to stay on top of things. Make sure I am here. Iska, welcome, beautiful. She said 7 p.m. here. Wow, wow. Okay. Well, don't forget, 7 p.m. our time is our first Christmas collab upload tonight. Iska, I'm so excited to see what everybody's bringing to the collab. Easter, welcome on in, Queen. Thank you for being here, beautiful. Erica Wilson's in the building. So happy you could join me, Erica. Guess what? This live stream is dedicated to you, sweetheart. Hey, precious, the life of a positive mother. Welcome, beautiful. Listen, ladies, I know this is unusual, and I told you sometimes I just get the live and I come on. This is not planned. You know, we normally do girl talk on Saturdays. Hubby is in the background, everybody. Come by, I let him wave and say hello, because that's the little show we did. Um, we got a little downtime. He and I are gonna do a virtual training at 2 o'clock. So I figured kill time, talk to my lady friends, get it going over here. Um, I am dedicating today's live stream to Miss Erica. Erica Wilson, guys, was on my panel, I want to say approximately 2 months ago now. We were talking about a situation where I believe the topic was actually, would you date someone from your past who dated a friend, who previously dated a friend or an associate? And just to shed a little light on that situation, Eric um, started speaking with a gentleman from her past. Um, the young lady that he dated, which is still Erica's friend to this day. They dated back when they were in junior high. Fast forward, we're all, they're all in their 40s. I'm putting myself in, ain't got nothing to do with it. See how we do? Yeah, they always say The person that knows the much know the most about a situation was the one that wasn't even there. That's me. Okay, so fast forward, they're all in their 40s now, and Erica is still friends with the young lady. However, the gentleman had moved away, and he recently moved back. Recent meaning within the last 3 years, and he and Erica came across one another and rekindled a friendship. They obviously had a liking for one another since their younger years, but now it's like spilling over into these more seasoned adult years. And so when she was a guest on the panel, we spoke like, would you date him? Would you not? How do you think the young lady would feel if she found out? And my take on it, along with a lot of the people that was in the chat that night, was like, go for it. You're in your 40s. She dated him back when they were in junior high. This woman has since then been married and had children and moved on with her life. So have you, Erica. So have this young man. We're all adults now. She can get upset because you guys are still friends. And so I asked Erica, how you handle this situation moving forward. And she said if something transpired between her and the gentleman, she would definitely um, make the female aware out of respect. And I was like, that's nice. And I get that. But I reminded her that can still go one or two ways because they are still um, friends. They got a sisterhood. So the girl can very well still, because believe it or not, people, a lot of women get territorial and men over people that they previously dated, especially when they still have um, a nice friendship or a dynamic to their relationship. Some of them still meet up here and there. Some of them can still reconnect whenever they're mad at their significant other. They reach back and grab certain people and hook up with them. We all know this to be true. Even if you're not doing it yourself, you know somebody in your circle of friends or your family or just an associate or coworker or somebody that does it. And let's just keep it funky over here because that's what we do. Women do it and men do it too. You always got somebody tucked away on the back burner that you can, pull back to the front and get it simmering again if you need it. If you're in between relationships and you need somebody to poke on you or whatever, you reach back, you get them. I know y'all gonna laugh at me, but it's true. Um, and so I advise Erica, and I said that night, and I'll say again, it is so good and so refreshing to have my girlfriend smile again because anybody who was not privy to be in that particular live stream, Erica was single, like not dating for 16 years. She deserved it. It's unfortunate that out of all the men that approached her and she shot down, the one that she would be interested in is someone who dated someone from her past. So we promised you guys that night that we would come back and give an update on where things lied. Um, we had a number of seasoned women in the chat that was like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with her dating this guy. They were completely in agreement with me. And Erica just was open to, receiving our feedback. She is here in the chat today. She's not up on the panel. Erica, if you'd like to come on the panel, I can drop my link here. Hold on. You don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want to, sweetheart, because I understand you're at work and um, but there's the link down in the chat, Erica. You can very well tap on it and turn your camera off and get up here, and you can explain where you are because it would be actually good to have you up here, because especially when I go into where things lie, I would prefer they hear it from you versus just me and your conversations as girlfriends. It's your story, and I always tell people it's your story, so you should be the one to tell it. However, if you're not willing to come up, then I can proceed. It's not a problem. Latanya Greathouse, welcome, beautiful. That's my A1, y'all. I treat Latanya and Tamika like they're my number one members to my channel. Thank you, precious. I love the topic as well. There you go, Sierra. Come on up, Erica. James Money, welcome on in, King. Appreciate having you. She said, give me a second. Okay, she's at work, so she's gonna take her client to another room, and then she's gonna come on up here and join us, guys. That's wonderful. Um, I told her that I was going to go on and do this topic. I just didn't even invite her up. I just was going to give you guys an update as far as where we were, and I thought probably I could invite Erica up to the panel within the next week or so. But it so happens she's available to come up now, so that is even better. Just want to make sure I didn't overlook Mecca. Welcome, beautiful. Thank you for being here. Appreciate having you. And Maria, Land of Enchantment Living. Welcome, beautiful. We like to do these girl talks. Um, I like to consider this community a place where we women can come, let our hair down, unwind, sip on some wine, sip on some tea, rub minds, discuss things like mature adults with like minded individuals, offer some sound advice, take away some sound advice. I just love this community. I always look forward to chit chatting with you guys. Um, I don't really have anything to hide. It's the reason why hubby's sitting right here to my right. He's right here on the patio, guys. He's in earshot of this entire live stream. We're always on the same page. And it saved me from having to catch him up on things later anyway. You know, that whole pillow talk. We talk all the time about different things. Can you pass you some wine? Sierra, aren't you at work? Aren't you teaching the kiddos, baby? You can't handle wine. Precious said, I love these girl talks. Me too, girlfriend. Listen, I feel like you ladies are in my circle of friends. I say that all the time. Like the people in your everyday life is not always closer to you than people that you learn and get to foster relationships with virtually. And I mean that. I look forward to coming in chit chatting and busting it up with y'all all the time. She said, "Yeah, I love when you come on with the talks. Listen, I don't hold back. I do not hold back. I'm a open book, honey. And y'all know Judith is. I don't know where she is, but trust me, if she see that I'm live, she'll pop right up in here because she loves this kind of stuff too. If y'all could just sit on the phone with us and hear those conversations, honey, they be funny. Oh my God. And she'd be like, oh girl, we got to put this on the live stream. I'm like, they not ready for all this. We got to ease them into it. 'Cause I know they know we're cut up sometimes. But it's okay. Listen, I am who I am. I can't pretend. I'm nice, respectful, laid back, all that good stuff. But there is this funny side to me. Everybody like, you need to be a comedian because you are in your own right. I'm like, but the thing about that is, laugh. I'm just telling you, you tickled in the process, but that's not my sole purpose here. My sole purpose is to keep it funky with y'all and bust it up. And like, you may laugh in the process, and that's good. But I did also share that in the past, in high dated a young man, 8, 9 months. And then one day we were down in the lobby area of the college, in high school, but it's college. And my cousin came, and I didn't know that they knew each other. So, um, he called her by her government. I called her by our family pet name, which he knew both the names anyway. But he was like, "Oh, Wanda, I'm going upstairs real quick," because she was going upstairs to the office to do some business. So when he came down, he was like, "Oh, I didn't know you knew her," and I was like, "You." So me that they dated when they were teenagers. Now I do remember she was head over heels over, but it never to me. This was, and she always had this little name that she had on, but again, this relationship for 9 months, and while I thought everything was cool that day because that's the way she came across. Here's Erica, guys. She had a problem with it and took it back to the family and was like that I did her dirty. And I'm like, how? How in the heck did I do her dirty when I met this guy and didn't even know they knew each other until we ran across each other at the college? Like, that's just crazy. Um, Let me turn. Is anybody else having problem with reception? Because it's not showing up here again. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. I don't normally go live this time of day. And okay, I see it showing up now. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. Hello, Miss Erica. Okay, you can hear me? Okay. Erica, take yourself off mute, sweetie.
I can hear you. It sound echo, but I can hear you.
It's skip. Okay, you can hear me? Okay. Erica, take yourself off mute, sweetie.
I can hear you. It sound echo, but I can hear you.
I turned, as you can see something different in my background. So I'm going to see if this is good. Hey, Erica.
Hey.
I turned, as you can see something. Turn your volume up. I can't hear you. If this is good. Hey, Erica. It's me. I can hear you now. As you can see something. Turn your volume up. I can't hear you. If this is good. Hey, Erica.
It's all the way up.
Me. I can hear you now. I can hear your other thing going on in the background.
No, I turned it off. It's all the way up.
I can hear you now. I can hear your other thing going on in the background.
Hold on. No, I turned it off. Hold on now.
I can hear your other thing going on in the background. You must got another tab or something open. Check all your tabs. Put yourself on mute because it's echoing back to us. Check all your other. Yeah, I'm getting her to check it now. Check all your other tabs and stuff you got open because there's a feedback that's coming back to us.
That's better, right?
Yeah, that's better.
I think he opened two different ones. That's why.
Okay, so I was just catching them up from the last time you and I went live, and you were up on the panel with me, and I was basically telling them, you guys can hear us clear now because I don't want y'all to miss all this good tea here. Um, there she goes. There she goes. She ain't nothing shy about old E, y'all. I was bringing them up to speed, just like recapping what we discussed the last time you was up on the panel. So we're just gonna go ahead and let them know where things lie now. So the guy that she was interested in, well, they're interested in each other. Where are you guys at now? Tell us what happened from that day till now.
Oh man, you never know what's gonna happen with me. But everything was going good. Everything was going okay, but his behavior a little different now. I'm still for the same about each other, but I see a little distance. I don't know if he don't want to get hurt. He's going through a lot right now, so I don't know if that's the case. I don't know what it is, but the funny thing is, some guy that I knew for some years. I mean, some years he been chasing me for years, and I always would shoot him down because I wasn't ready to go back, venture back out there. So, of course, in the midst of all this going on, I get a phone call last week. It's from my friend. So he asked me how I was doing, and then he saying, "What you wanna? What's up? What you wanna do?" I'm like, "What?" Like nobody stressed me up, but he was talking, expressing how he felt about me. So I was like, my mouth dropped. Like, wow. He was saying like he said, whatever you had going on, I'll let you take care of that. He said, and take care of your kids. But I ain't bitch, I ain't complain. He said, but now I know about us. He was like, I'm about to close on the house in a few weeks. I want to give you a key, and I want to make sure I can trust you. And I'm like, it took me by surprise. Like, wow. So I thought you moved on. I took so long, was chasing for so long, and I was gonna shoot you down. I just didn't want to bother with nobody, and I was just shocked to see that he said so on the phone. So now since then, me and him are talking every day, all day, texting back and forth and FaceTime things like that. So I don't know.
Okay, guys, so let me just clear that up for y'all real quick. So the guy that she was interested in, that, previously dated a friend, she started seeing him moving a little different. So she kind of put him on ice or just let it play itself out. She fell back. I gave her the advice, like, fall back, because this guy he's moving a little weird to me. Um, I'm not hearing somebody who's single and looking forward to moving on. I'm hearing somebody who may have been hurt and need a little time and want to pump their brakes, but they don't know how to tell you. That's what I was hearing from conversations that she and I were having. In the meantime, one of the guys that she shot down, because I told you there was a number of guys that approached her, she shot him down. He reached back out to her like, listen, and he put her in her place. And we need to be handled like that sometimes. We need to be manhandled, not like abusively, but sometimes we women need a man to just let us know, like, look, this is what it is. So dude came back and was like, listen, I've been patient with you for about 6 years. I haven't been complaining. I've been like dancing to the beat of your drums, but it stops here. I'm about to close on this house. I'm trying to give you the key. I want to make sure this is what it is, and I trust you. I want to move forward and see what we can make this. And so now she's moved that attention from old buddy cuz to the other guy, and rightfully so. I'm gonna be honest. Just this morning, we were chit chatting about old buddy cuz, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and keep it funky with you as your girlfriend, because that's what I do. That's what we do. She keeps it funky with me too. I said, she was like, I don't know if he messing with his baby mom. I said, he ain't messing with his baby mom, because I heard a previous conversation from her and him that clearly, because I happened to be with her, and he called and he just started blurting things out. So I heard it. I said, he ain't messing with his baby mom. It ain't the baby mom. It's somebody else. It's somebody else. He clearly can't stand his baby mom. That was very clear to me. He was down at family court when he called her that day and just like, yeah, let me tell you this bitch. Oh, she got me chopped. And I'll go back to, and I'm like, oh my God. So he was saying everything. He want to wring her neck and all that. And I was like, please advise that brother, don't touch her. That's the last thing he want to do. He can get angry, he can pout, he can do all this. The best thing he can do is leave her alone. Don't let no woman land you in prison, because that's what they do. That's what they built for. They know just what to do. They know exactly which buttons to press to get up under your skin. And guess what? You're gonna be somewhere in prison, and she's gonna be out here doing what she want. Don't do that. Don't give her your freedom. Don't cash your freedom in for the sake of choking her. Not worth it. This is the same stuff I tell my nephews and male cousins and stuff. Don't let no woman get you to that point. Walk away. And you know how women get, you ain't going nowhere, grabbing them and stuff. What are you grabbing this man for? Let him go. So you know what they do, ladies? Take those babies and hold them over their head as a pawn. So he's too wrapped up in that situation. I get it. He's going through a lot. But what man is unavailable 24 hours a day? I know you work. I know you go to school. But at some point you got downtime. Why aren't the text messages and the good morning beautifuls and all that still coming? And why when I text you are my texts sitting all day 24 hours before you respond? And when you respond, you didn't respond to the content of my text. You responded to tell me, oh, yesterday was a bad day. It was pretty rough. But I'm gonna respond to you later. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So he responded to tell you he was gonna respond to you later. The same energy he took to put into responding to you to let you know that yesterday was hectic, he could have answered your question. I said, nah, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. I keep telling y'all, I treat her cookie like it's mine. You ain't gonna get it now either. Move on along, bro. Let him move around because he's in the way. Maybe the time is not right. I don't know. He do have the family issues going on, and I'm just saying, if she think it's another woman, clearly it's not the baby mom. It's another woman. It's another woman. And what you're not going to do is settle. And what you're not going to do is put up with that BS in the beginning. Because if you start taking that mess now, it's going to get greater later. We're not doing that. What we're going to do is let him move around, and you're going to move to the next best thing. If not this new guy, the guy that's been around, if he's not, you do what you've been doing. You got to weed through these no good ones. And I don't even want to call the brother a no good brother, because he appears to be a nice gentleman. He's just in a jacked up situation. But even if you are, and there's a woman you're ultimately to be with, you're going to do things differently. I don't like the way he's. I'm sorry, I was checking her comment. She had to go for a second. She'll be right back. Um, Let me check and see what you're saying. Hey, Deandra, welcome in, beautiful. It's easier to go back. It really is, net. It really, really is. But that could be a catch 22 also. Um, if you left a situation because it was no good for you, and it doesn't always happen, but 9 times out of 10, what makes you think when you go back back. You're gonna 9 times out of 10, you're gonna rehash those old situations you had previously, and then it's gonna be some new stuff along the way that's gonna supersede in the worst way. Yeah, once you switch the energy, the good comes. Absolutely. Um, is that hold on one guys? I can go hear something here. Oh, so don't know where that came from. One of my tabs just started talking. Lord have mercy. Um, she'll be back and forth. That's Maria. Okay. Yes, that's BS for sure. It's something up with that. Exactly, Precious. Listen, I told her, like, I smell a cat, a bat, and a dead rat, and you need to investigate or you need to leave bro alone. Fall back, let him do whatever he doing, and he can come back when his intentions are right. Now is not a good time. Um, y'all didn't date when y'all were younger, and he came now, and unfortunately the timing isn't right. You're not gonna date somebody that's caught up in some other BS. You don't deserve that. If you save yourself 16 years, you don't settle. You don't settle. And she said, get them together, Miss Watson. Listen, I don't play them games, Yandra. I'm not going to sit back and I already can see what's coming and watch this girl with her blinders on because, when you involved in a situation and you got feelings in there, your blinders are on. Baby, no tunnel vision. Wake up. Get up. Let's go. Stay woke. Don't let this brother do that to you. You don't deserve that. Nope. Don't ever be someone's second choice. Absolutely. We're not doing that. Not around here. Hey, Jude, if I see you under Lacey's account, okay. Thank you for coming, beautiful. This is what I'm teaching my son. You are nobody's second choice. Absolutely. I tell like I said, I always told my son, but I call him Rock because he brought home trash. Um, Don't know why he did that. I don't know how he did that. With me as your mom, and I keep it funky because he's my only child, and I wasn't raised no little girl. I was raised a man. I kept it all the way 1,000 with him. I kept it a bean. I'm not understanding how you landed yourself with these piss poor behind women. I don't get it. They normally say you bring home a woman that's like your mom. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I keep telling y'all these babies that we had in the 90s, they missed the mark. They missed it. Got to get back to the books. Okay, Deandra, you can catch the replay. Beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate having you. Latanya said that part. Okay. What you missed, Building Ace? Bringing them up to speed from when Erica was on my panel the last time and we talked about the guy that she wanted to get into an entanglement with. We're going to use Jada Pinkett's word. She wanted to get into an entanglement with this guy from her past who previously dated a friend of hers. And now we're just catching them up on where we are with that. Like she was pursuing him, he was pursuing her. He's making excuses like, oh, I'm working and I'm going to school. Bunch of BS. You do everything else you want to do. She's invited him somewhere. And to me, this is what did it for me. She invited him somewhere and he gave a whole indirect answer. And when she was telling me on the phone, like, yeah, I had told him, won't he come out for a couple hours, take his mind off of things. And he was like, oh, that sounds nice. I said, so is he coming or not? She was like, well, he said it sounds nice. I said, it sounds nice and I'm coming. It's two different things. That's not what I heard. I heard that sound nice, like enjoy yourself. I need that brother to give you a direct answer. Are you coming or aren't you coming? What we're not going to do is play these games. Because if you can't come, then I can use a filler. And we all know what that means. Listen, she ain't attached to nobody. If you can't make it, I'll go and bring this one. It is what it is. I'm going to have a date with or without you. I'm going to have a good time with or without you. This girl's at work all day, every day, and she took 2 days off to spend time with you, and you can't give a straight answer. Okay. So we don't need your straight answer. We're going to go ahead and come up with the answer for you. I said, move them out of the equation and invite the other one. You're going to have a good time. You're not going to waste these 2 days off that you did because she wasted a day off before for him. I said, he's never going to waste your time again as long as you're talking to me. You don't even got to worry about that. Again, I think we touched on the fact that in her previous relationship, she was with a guy. How long was you with, boss? You on mute. Unmute yourself. Yeah.
Shit, I forgot that I buried his ass behind my mind. So I want to say,
Yeah.
like 70 years. I want to say
She was with him, and this man completely isolated her.
Mm.
A whole narcissist. So when you get out of that and it takes you 16 years
16 plus. I
because
stopped.
it was so like mental that you didn't even want to trust your heart or even give somebody else a chance,
Mm.
you're not going into a relationship that's we looking at the person side eye. We're not doing that. This thing gotta be on the up and up. Listen, you wasted a lot of years. You can't get them back. First, you wasted the years with your ex that isolated you. And then there's 16 whole years that come after him. You gotta live your life. You a grandma now. Your kids was young back then. Now you a whole grandma. What we not gonna do is waste no more years. We're not doing that. So now you got to do things in reverse. When you were younger, you were supposed to be all out there living and doing and living your best life and doing what you want to do. Some people do it in reverse, and that's okay. You're gonna do that now. You're gonna take your time and you're gonna invest it in somebody that equally wants to share their time in their life with you. And this guy has came. Women wish for this all the time. Look, I'm closing on his house. I want to give you the key. I don't want you visiting. I want you there. He put it. Listen, you can't spell it out any more than this brother has done. Where's it's a no brainer. What do you have to think about? Leave old buddy cuz where he belongs. Let him deal with his family issues and all that. And when and if he decide to come around, he lost out. You ain't gotta hate him. You don't gotta hate him, but he lost out. He missed it. And it's a shame. I mean, the other guy was around. They have spent time um together in the past. So it's not like you're doing something different. This is someone that you're comfortable with and you have spent a lot of years. And I have to say, you wasted that brother's time a lot of years, Erica. You did. And you know you did. But I do see that you're interested in him now. Once he had that, because I'm going to tell you all the truth now. The last time I talked to her about this brother was like a couple weeks back, and she was on some, yeah, girl, this dude from Philly. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I say, look, he's still hanging around. And I kept telling her all the time, like, you can say what you want about old dude from Philly, but he's still hanging around. And that last conversation went like, oh, girl, I got to tell you something. I was on the phone dealing with some stuff, and she was texting like, baby, girl, I got to tell you this hot off the press. This some super hot tea. And I was like, girl, give me a minute to get off this phone. And when I got back to her, like, girl, old boy from Philly put me in my place. I'm like, what? And then she told me how that conversation went. And I was laughing like, he should have been handled you like that. That's all you needed. That's like me. And I shared this in the past. I could be in a relationship. We can even use my husband right now. We could be going through some things. And I could still be putting up with some stuff, that I necessarily wouldn't put up with anybody else because this is a whole marriage. I have to treat it differently from when I was just dating in the past. However, every woman have a max line that enough is enough. And we endure stuff. We all have and we all still do and we probably still will. However, with me, I need that person that I'm having problems with. So it would be my husband in this case. I need him to say something that's really going to hurt my feelings. Because once he do that, all bets are off. And I just go into a different headspace. And now all that giving him passes and all that kind of stuff, it went straight out the window. There's no more passes. There's no more filtering what I say to you or nothing like that. If it comes to my mind, it's going to slide right out my mouth because I lost respect for you now. So now all bets are off. Let's go. I'm on go. And that's where I needed Erica to be. She need to be on go. Leave old buddy cuz over there dealing with that baby mama drama because you don't want to deal with that either. You a whole grandma. You ain't got no young kids. What you dealing with that for? Deal with your grandbabies. Trust me, your kids got some drama going on. If you need drama, you can meddle in that. Don't bring that in your more seasoned life. You don't deserve that. So what's going on, E? What you gonna do with the
His kids are grown and they in college and all that. Like, I ain't gotta worry about no kids, no nothing. This is a clean slate.
That's right. Well, so
So
what you gonna do with Philly boy? What you gonna do?
you gonna see what me and Philly War gonna do.
You gonna see what it's you gonna see what it's hitting for?
Yeah.
What y'all think in the chat? What y'all think about old buddy cousin in the family situation? Like, do y'all think like me, like it's a crock of bull? He got a bunch of excuses. Yo, look at Judith talking about meet me at the Mexican
I
bar.
know. I can't type in the chat. I see you, Judith, over there. Yeah, I need some tequila.
If he won't put you first now and treat you with the utmost respect now, how will it be any different later on? Absolutely. Sometimes we think we can change people, but that's not always the case. Absolutely. Look, bye, boy. There you go. That's it. Bye. Bye. What you're not going to do is waste any. I don't even have 5 minutes of time for you to waste. Not going to do it. If I opened up to you and shared everything that I went through, and you were sharing equally, why would you hang around if your intentions aren't good? And I know that he really liked her a lot, and I know that he even loved her. I heard him say it. But your behavior is not aligning with what you're saying. You can call me, and this is what I said to her. I said, I'm not understanding why he couldn't respond to you within 24 hours. Because when he need a favor, he can respond. He can keep in touch. When he need advice, he can respond. He can keep in touch. When he good and you just reaching out, now everything's so hectic he can't get in touch. And when he do follow up 24 hours later, it's, oh, yesterday was a busy day, but I'll get back to you. Boy, why didn't you say what you had to say then? Why did you have to text me that? That's crazy to me. No, no. So I said, that's when I finally was like, you know what? It ain't the baby mom. It's another woman. Which is, she was like, because he got an iPhone, I got an iPhone, I can see when he opened it. I said, exactly. And he wasn't in the position to open it. That's why he never opened it. And you never got any type of response until the next morning because he was preoccupied. That's what it was. I know it hurts. We all get hurt. But I would like for you to get hurt now before you get too deep into this thing and have all kind of feelings and emotions attached. And it's harder for you to get out of it. And it puts you back in that funk. I need you to hurt a little bit now and say F and then move on. That's what I need. I need you to say F him and move on. Period. Period. I doubt that there's any woman in this chat that's going to tell you tough it out. Wait on this guy. I already know because we already, all of us have been done dirty at some point in a relationship. Might not be your current one, might have been a past one, which is why your eyes are wide open now and you stay woke. So when we see another sister that's going through, we got to fix her crown and keep her strengthened. We got to pour into her. That's exactly what I'm trying to do here today. Because I know my girlfriend feeling the ways because she was really feeling due. And it's okay. It's okay. And again, maybe old boy from Philly not going to be the one that you end up with longevity. But at least he's coming with the right intention. So we got to see, and you are interested because now that he manhandled you a little bit, yeah, he whipped you into shape. Look at it, he slapped you on the wrist like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let it go. Not the infamous Elsa. Yes, yes. Actions speak louder than words. Absolutely, Latanya. We're not taking no shorts. We're not doing that. Just stay woke. Absolutely. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. I always tell people, don't sleep on me because I would tell you, you're not going to get over on me. And that's man, woman, child, whatever. You're not getting over on me. I tell people, just stay woke. Because if you mess around and go to sleep, shame on you. She said, I will go with old buddy. Okay. Yeah. I will see what's popping over in Philly. A lot of women want a man to say, I got a house. I'm bringing this to the table. I want to wine you and dine you. No, I don't want you to just come visit. I want you to stay. You know how many women looking for that and can't get those words from no man? Girl, you got it.
I don't want to pay no bills. You can get a nigga to pay half the bills. What? I'm
Exactly.
working with my own money, but it's like, huh, crazy.
Not doing that. We're not doing that. We're grown. So he got to handle you like you're a grown woman. Point blank period. He did have an issue that she didn't like, and she addressed it was things that he was saying, certain women don't like to be handled a certain kind of way. And I'll just go ahead and say what it is. So like when we're younger, we love when men say sexual things to us. It just makes us wet and turn us on, and all that stuff make us giddy and all that, right? Once you become a grown ass woman, you don't want no man coming at you like that, talk about sex and all that. It's a turn off. And so that's what he did wrong in the past, which is why she wouldn't move forward with him. And I said, a closed mouth don't get fed. You have to tell him that this is not turning me on. It's actually turning me off. Do you notice that I always put a distance between us? I don't like to be talked to that way. You have to let him know, because so many women like it. He think it's okay. Just tell him you don't, and he will respect your wishes, or he'll keep doing it and you clip him. She made it clear, and he's never done it again. I said, because in their mind, everything is sexual when they look at us. And so immediately it's that animal attraction. So because he's feeling a certain kind of way, he's assuming that you equally are feeling that way. And most of the times when you first meet someone, that's what they like to talk about. They like to talk about, girl, I'm gonna tear that up and this and that. And boy, bye. You gonna do what? You're not gonna do anything different from anybody else. The only thing that's gonna be different is the way that I feel about you. So when you put I'm into you and I'm emotionally attracted to you and all that on top of that, being intimate, it feels like you got something better, but you really don't. Everybody got the same package. I mean, they come in different shapes and sizes and, strength and width and come on. However, you have to have emotional attachment to the individual. Because to be honest, and I've shared this before, once you become intimate with somebody, you automatically go into a territorial state of mind. Um, they become your property, so to speak. Just show up. There you go. I don't like them telling me, girl, I'm this, I'm that, and that. I don't even entertain that foolishness. We ain't gonna even talk like that. Let's talk about what's in your bank account and what you could bring to the table and what's your short term goals and long term goals. Let's talk about that. If you want to intrigue me, we got to talk about something like that. We're gonna talk about some stocks and stuff. What you got investments in? We're going to talk about longevity so that if I lock in with you when something happens, I need to know that I'm going to be financially taken care of. We need to talk like that. You want to impress me? Let's hold those type of conversations. Because all that other stuff, I really don't need a human body for. They got all kind of roses and stuff out there on the market. I don't need that. I don't need all that unnecessary stress and drama. I can go downstairs and take care of myself. So therefore, let's go ahead and push that to the side. Let's talk about what's really real. What's in your 401k? Let's talk like that. That's how you're gonna get somebody who's grown up and hold their attention and get them pulled into the conversation. Other than that, you can miss me with that. And how we gonna build? That's right. That's right. Other than that, I don't want to hear about it. And she was like, I don't know, Wanda. I'm kind of reluctant because I never moved in with a guy. She said, I never lived with a guy before. I said, yes, you did. You lived with, old guy. And then she was like, no, I'm talking about, I said, oh, okay. So he's buying a house and he's settling and now he's inviting you in. I get that. I said, but the best part about that is you're grown, you're seasoned. I said, well, just spend a lot of time over there if you don't want to like move in. I get that. I get the reluctance on that. I definitely do. Nobody wants to put themselves in a position where someone can put them out. I get that. But again, you're grown. You by yourself. Move on. Do it in reverse. Do what the guys normally do to us. Stack your bread and move. They always got everything in our name. And then when they ready to call it quits, they can slide on out. And guess what? You left with all this debt. All this drama, all this hurt and pain. You left behind trying to pick up all the pieces, and he moving right on along with the next girl because he done moved under somebody else's roof, and he's just going to continue with his piss poor behavior. Now you're in a position of what the men always do. You could slide on out and go about your business. So think about it like you're really in a powerful position. And again, I like to keep it a whole being with my girl and let her know, like, because you're not thinking like that. You're just thinking like, I never move in on somebody. And it's true. People be set in their ways. And quite naturally, if he's a bachelor, he's going to be like lighting his stuff a certain kind of way. And then I was like, well, he gonna get the best of both worlds because he getting you who can cook your behind off, who cleaned and all that. Like you don't know what he had in the past, so you might be elevating this brother, but at the same time, you can slide on if things ain't right. You can pack your stuff and go. So don't you go investing in a lot of stuff and putting in at home. Don't do that. Anything furniture wise and all that kind of stuff, half and half. So when you have to leave it, you only leave it. You ain't leaving much. And you can go on to your new situation and set yourself up. Stack your bread. Move smart. Because they always do. Well, you buy the furniture, so if you do try to take the house, you can take the furniture. Don't even want that furniture. We gonna let that go. We gonna let that go. You heard? We gonna leave that. We bigger than that. We bigger than that. We can start all over. Because remember, she's stacking all her bread. Do you think it's still a powerful position with kids? If you absolutely, sissy, and I know why you asking. Yes, ma'am. Because if he's taking on those bills, because think about it, with or without you, he got to pay 100% of those bills, right? Now here you come and you're bringing whatever to the table, whatever you're not utilizing, stack it. Set yourself up financially so that if things don't work, you can move on. Again, that's what men has been doing from the beginning of time. We women have to start thinking like men and moving like men. We got to move different. Stop doing your norm. Your norm obviously have not worked for you. Shake it up a bit and do things differently. Yes, stack your bread so that if you have to leave, even if you have to leave in haste, while you're looking, you can stay with like a family member or whatever, get a little room for you and your kids, whatever. But always be smart. You see men, even rich men do it. Remember, waiting to excel. You see how that man did her dirty? She put everything into this man. She invested everything into him, put him first, and then he left her. Thank God she was in a position to get everything she got at the end. But you see how he drugged that sister. Listen, we got to start thinking smart. It's been laid out for us for years, for decades. We just have to be smarter and move different. I'm not ever putting myself in a position, and I'm married now. Hear me clear, for nobody to dog me out like that. I'm going to always be able to financially handle everything. So how do I know one day hubby ain't going to leave? How do I know? I mean, we may grow tired of one another. Hopefully not, but I'm just saying you never know. So you always have to be in a position financially to carry those bills. And I got to think, I got 4 little ones. So they are my paternal grandchildren. They got to be where I'm at. We're not splitting and dividing with no kids. Um, it is what it is. Even though I don't see that happening, trust and believe. I've explained to y'all a million times over, but you never know. So you gotta move smart. You think, Grandma, I'm not over here stacking? You gotta be kidding me. You just can't predict what can happen. So you gotta stay on your toes like a ballerina at all times. Don't let that good loving get you to fall back and get off your job. Stay on the job, stay the course. And I'm talking to everybody that's in this chat and anybody that's going to rewatch.
I'm going
Women.
to still work. I'm still make my money. Like common sense would say. Common sense would say if I'm there, of course, if we need groceries, then I will go to the store and pick those things
Of
up. So
course.
like they ain't about nothing. I'm used to
Mhm.
doing everything. So
But I'm just talking about making big ticket purchases and investments. And keep some of your pocketbook separate. Even if y'all got some things going on together, you have to have your separate account. You must. And remove it from the same financial institution. Take it on somewhere else.
mhm.
Take it on somewhere else. He can't be privy to all your information. You just can't have that happen. Mm-mm. So, we moving along with Philly boy?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
He's going away this week with his family, and then next week he's coming down to see me. So
Okay.
I'll make time for him
We
now.
gonna check back in with y'all. Yo, we gonna see if old buddy cuz came back around, slithering around, if he's still hanging around with the whole friendship thing, if he eventually comes to her like, okay, I'm ready. Um, if he comes to her and say, you know what, I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to hurt you, but there is somebody else. No matter. Stop. She got to keep them irons in the fire, and that's exactly what I encourage as her friend. Again, you can't get back those 16 plus years that you've been sitting single, and you can't get back those years that you wasted with that last clown. But what you can do is move smarter moving forward and not put up with no BS. Listen, if it smells funny, it's probably spoiled. Get away from it. Get away from it. Treat it like it's a piece of meat, because that's all it is.
Hmm.
You go in that refrigerator, something ain't smelling right. What you do? You discard it, right?
Mhm.
Need to do the same thing. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Appreciate having you. I have to go. I would have stayed on longer, but I do have to go. Like I said, hubby and I have to do a training. Um, so we need to get set up for that. There go TJ. Say hey.
Hi,
Kids are
it's your favorite aunt.
come over here, baby. They can't see you. They're off Veterans Day, and then they're off again.
Hey, hey,
So
baby.
yeah. Gotta go, ladies. I do have an upload coming out tonight at 7 p.m. where I'm in a group collab with Christmas decorating. So check that one out. I put something good at the end of that video for you guys. They say, hey nephews, hey babies. Thanks for the video. Absolutely, Latanya. Thank you for hanging in there with me, beautiful. We'll keep you updated on Erica's situation, guys. Love and respect to you all.
Goodbye.
What'd you say, TJ? I didn't hear you, baby.